moving on will be Send against BTC. Send against BTC. Here we are. It feels to me like Send is kind of curving back up. All right. We have been retracing in a very controlled manner, and I still think that there is more upside to come for Send. Reason for that is that I think that this is a 1, 2. This whole thing is a 3. This whole thing is a 3. We're gonna get a 4, and then we're gonna get a 5. Right. So we are in the midst. Pure guessing. I'm guessing we are in the midst of forming a 4, and then we will rise up for a 5. There will still be one more move higher. I don't think this is it. Of course, I could be wrong, but I just don't think this is it. I think there's more upside to come for the Sandbox against BTC because, you know, we have been correcting in a very, very controlled manner. This is a very small correction, right? I mean, if Sandbox corrected all the way back down, then of course, you know, we could observe the selling pressure coming in for Send against BTC, but there's just no clear big selling pressure for the Sandbox. So if anything, this is a very small correction, and we will be expecting things to resume upwards for the Sandbox. Of course, we could still pop a little bit lower for sure, but at this point of time, this is a very controlled fall, so I kind of like what I'm seeing for Sandbox, but it's still not ripe for picking yet, right? The apple in the apple tree is still green, it's still sour, it's not ready for a move yet. So if you were to pluck the apple and eat it right now, it's going to taste sour. You want to eat sweet apples. Yes, so yeah, the apple is still sour, which means that it's not ready for a trade yet. We have to wait for things to clear up first, right? Send against USDT. How's it? Yes, sir. Same thing as well. We're expecting things to resume upwards. We're also in a very controlled correction, I would say, something like this, very controlled. And then before you know it, you might see sudden moves. Pew! Right. So my guess is we're in the midst of a wave 3. I'm gonna guess this whole thing as a 1, 2, right? Yeah, we're in the midst of a 3, right? So this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, one more 5, right? We come down for a wave 4. Of course, I could be wrong. Let's just assume this is how it is, right? 4, and then a 5. There will still be another wave 5, in my opinion. I just don't think this is it, right? 1, 2, 3. This whole thing is still a 3, and then we come down for a 4, and then we go up for a 5. I still think there's more upside to come for the Sandbox. I don't think this is it for Sandbox. The only thing is that we're not really sure what kind of a chart pattern we're going to get over here. Are we going to get falling channels? Are we going to get symmetricals? Are we going to get cup and handles? An ascending triangle, maybe? Yeah, we don't know yet what we're going to get for the Sandbox, right? In my opinion, my guess is we're only like 1/3 of the way there. There's still another 2/3, so we have no idea what is going to happen over here, right? We totally have no idea what's going to happen in these two timelines, right? Are we going to be falling lower for falling channel, right? Right. If that were to happen, it is still a bullish structure, though, bullish formation, and then we should be resuming upside towards the upside. But at the same time, we could also start curving back up. So the things we don't know yet, we don't have much information yet, but we like what we see. It's a very controlled fall. So we're expecting things to resume towards the upside. But the apple in the apple tree is still not ripe for the picking yet. So we gotta be patient. Soon. We hope soon, but not yet.